Three, two, one. So Nigel, good morning.
Morning,
How
Colonel.
are you?
I'm very good. I'm very excited. It's Saturday. What a
Yes.
long week, actually. Long week.
What's been going on in your world?
Oh, I've been inventing. That's what I do for a day job, and
yes.
that's been a big week of that, which is a nice distraction from the state of our universe.
Yeah.
Brexit, Trump, Fox News, all of those things. So.
Deary me. I saw Fox News actually standing up for a CNN journalist recently.
It's like
Did you see that?
The fourth estate is the journalists have a role in our society. We've kind of destroyed it by turning it into an advertising platform. But that aside, I think writers and journalists are still the most precious people in the world.
They are. Well,
Keep
good morning.
Keep us
if you
honest
joined us.
and keep Trump honest.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't like that journalist, so he refuses to take questions from him.
No, exactly.
Michael Ray has joined.
Hey, Michael. Lovely to see you last week, and your brother too. He's probably flown home by now. And these guitars weren't in when you were in, Michael. So
No.
This is what I've been looking forward to. And you can see I've been doing so much speaking this week, I've lost my voice.
No, well, I'll take over for a second, and let's have a look at what we're playing today.
Yes, that is something. That is really something.
Yes, I wasn't going to use it, but then I had a couple of requests saying, please play it. This is a 51 Telecaster, not a Nocaster, but Telecaster Relic, which I've grabbed for myself.
So, but
So
the
it's not for
history
sale,
of buffs, it was a broadcaster, then a Nocaster, then a Telecaster.
That's correct.
And that's because of lawyers.
Yes. When I was a young teenager-y type and starting to play guitar, I said to my dad, I'd like a broadcaster, because I've read about them.
Oh, yeah.
And even in the 80s.
Smart kid.
Yes, that would have been a tough thing to grab. So, but yes, it's...
I'm surprised to see you on a Fender though, because you've had the choice of Suhrs and Hans and variety. How's Fender produced such a beautiful shot thingy? Is it custom shop?
It's amazing. Yeah, they've done a great job. Well, I had a Hahn in the other week, and that's a boutique maker out of New York, and he makes tellies and strats, and so I had one of his tellies, and it was fantastic, and so I wanted to grab that, but then the owner decided to take it back because he realised,
smart owner, but he got
took
rid
it
of
back.
So it's been relicked all the way down to the fretboards, and it looks like it did. Actually, it really looks like a 1951 guitar.
It's come up. Well, I played a 56 in the shop last year.
A real one,
and this is pretty close. It's pretty close. It's got the huge big baseball nut.
I don't like to tell you,
neck.
but I think you may have made a gigantic error there, mate. It's like,
What's happened?
Because I can see it from here. That neck, that's the wrong neck. Doesn't fit.
Ah, yes. So Nigel, well, you know what? I think we need to switch.
Look at the giant.
Let's switch cameras and have a look at what Nigel.
I don't even know what camera B.
Camera B, where have you gone?
Come in, camera B. Oh, it's behind the vast stack of computer equipment that we have there.
I'm going to grab camera B.
Yeah, hold that.
I'll show you something very interesting about this particular guitar.
It's got a fault, ladies and gentlemen. It's a
fault.
multi-$1,000 guitar.
Right,
a gigantic fault.
Check this out. So there's the neck pocket, but you can see there's this little. It's not quite fitting.
It doesn't fit. You've got the wrong neck on there, surely.
Yeah. So when this came in, I thought, hang on a minute. You spend all this money on a custom shop Fender and it's not fitting properly. But apparently, this is an exact recreation of what they were doing back then. So they had a neck pocket that didn't quite fit properly.
Look at this beautiful scalloping on those frets, and that's the thing of this kind of thing. That is an attention to detail that is either only done by the very best forgers,
yes,
or people who knew how it was made in the first place. Gold fittings, that's a bit fancy. Wow, that is a beautiful guitar. Very, very nice.
Yes. And what are you on, Sir Nigel?
My eye was immediately caught by this. So you know I played the double cut Gibson recently and was a bit disparaging about its robotic natures, but it was a beautiful piece of hardware other than that.
You've upped the game.
Well, my goodness, come in this morning and what have you got in the shop? But like
a really good double cut.
Really good one.
I'm going to flick cameras back again. We'll have a look.
Yeah, so, you know.
This is a...
You will not believe the top on this, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a trans amber. It's a bit greeny on this camera, but trans amber Les Paul standard double cut.
It is a fine rock and roll instrument. And one of the instruments of choice of the people we're saluting today. So
right, yes, that's right. He likes the double cut sort of stuff.
Very happy to have
it. That's a 24 fret guitar as well. So there you go.
So it's a really...
Shredder alert.
Yeah, I'm also on the gold. I'm not letting you out pimp me this morning.
No.
I'm having the gold fittings too, please.
You've got real gold. You've got real gold.
Yeah,
mine's faded.
So this arrived in this week. It is a perfectly balanced weighted guitar and
there you go.
Makes a noise
super
like
spiffy.
All of Christendom crashing down at once. So
straight clean into the orange. Give it a whirl.
So and we'll just wait for the 5 minutes while it reverberates. It's just, man, this is a beautiful guitar.
Very nice.
Yours is thousands, but you're not selling it ever.
No, I think I'm going to hang on to this one. That one is, I haven't even put a price on it. It's somewhere in the twos. It's probably early to mid twos.
I'd totally take this over a Les Paul. This is, I think the stories...
It's a big call.
Yeah, they're better. It's on the road to the SG. You look at the width. Here. It's not a big, fat, heavy guitar.
No, it's quite thin.
I think it's actually more beautiful than an SG.
You know, I think that was Gibson's answer to PRS. Yeah, because they were getting beat by Mr. Smith. And
the shape originally came out in the late 50s. But, boy, that must have been a time to be alive for guitars. You've got them not really loving the Les Paul shape.
No.
Made very few of them, making them incredibly precious.
Yes.
Of course, you play one of those and they can see that on the interwebs, can't they? The 60.
Okay. Yes, if you check the YouTube channel, I am playing a 60. And next week, I have a special guest coming in. I won't name the name just in case something goes wrong, but if you're around Tuesday afternoon, it'll be repeated. We're going to have some vintage guitars coming in.
Wow.
And a special guest who's in the country at the moment, a Telecaster master, coming in to demo a few things. But
he'll like your one, that's for sure.
I hope so. He plays pretty heavy string. He plays like 13s.
Oh.
So I don't know if he'll like it. But so Nigel, let's have a look who's on. And we're going to say hello to some people.
Salute a few people.
Lee Hartney has joined.
Nice.
From the Smith Street Band.
Wow.
I've been trying to get him in.
Look, it's nice of him to drop in, you know.
Please, Lee.
You know, I think the Smith Street Band are heavily promoted around my workplace by a fellow called Big Tim.
Big Tim.
Giant fellow.
Right.
He's a big fan from the same part of the Victorian nation as
I thought it was going to be like ironic. He's like a little guy.
No irony.
No, he's actually
straight out prejudice and abuse at our place.
Michael Ray, that's not a flaw, it's a feature.
Yeah,
there we go.
Isn't that amazing?
Marty Oker's on. Sell the Telecaster? No, I'm not selling.
Which actually means just offer him enough money. There's nothing he's ever bought after more than 6 months. So yeah, offer him enough money, it's for sale.
Yeah. Now, what are we up to today? So Nigel, we'll do some Green Day.
Look, it's getting close to my birthday, and so these are all my birthday treat shows for the next little bit of time, right?
Yes.
And I was introduced to West Coast, I use the little things, punk.
Yes.
By my friend Vivek, who's an American and a remarkable player.
Yes.
And a trained musician, but also loves a bit of this kind of genre.
Yeah.
So I was introduced to it because I thought punk was a 70s British thing.
Right.
And gosh, I'm getting some weirdness in my headphones. I'm going stereo to mono.
Oh.
That's all right. I can live with that. Anyway, he said, no, you got to listen to this. So I got introduced to that whole West Coast thing, starting with Green Day. So I am now a bit of a Green Day, Blink-182, Dandy Warhols
Fan.
nutter.
Devotee.
And of course, there's a bit of a war there. Like Green Day famously called out by John Lydon of the Sex Pistols as a bullshit band. Coat hangers, he described them as. Coat hangers on
John
stage.
Lydon.
And I think it's an interesting tension because, man, they have the fundamental components. Play with a frenzy.
Yes.
The lyrics are dodgy. They're not great. And in fact, if you listen to Green Day, it's all about the guitar.
Yes.
In my mind.
Yeah.
3-piece. So super compact. There's been a 4-piece recently.
Yeah.
They've got all the elements. I think they picked up the torch where those English punks and the likes of the Ramones, who flamed out so quickly, picked it up and took it to another level. That's what I'm calling West Coast punk of America.
Yeah.
Next level.
I watched a doco on them, and I can't remember.
Is it called Dig? Is it the one with? No, that's Blink. No, that's Dandy Warhols.
Dandy Warhols. And look, they paid their dues in the San Francisco punk scene, so they weren't sort of manufactured or anything like that. But
they're so far, they are genuine, and the guy can play like a maniac.
He's a great rhythm slugger. Should we do one of their first tunes? It's called Basket Case.
Yeah.
We're tuned to E flat, okay? So that position is actually in E flat.
So yeah, we'll call the chords, if we're calling them in the shapes rather than the actual.
Yeah, you can power chord this if you want. So
and I quite possibly will, because this is all about speed.
It's about speed. This one's
and the challenge for me is that playing a guitar like this on a song like this, it can turn to mush.
Right.
Because there is an element of precision in his playing and Billie Joe's playing that means the notes come out. So we might not get there today, but with practice and watching, it's an excellent lesson on this I found on the internet.
Where did you go, Nigel?
You know, I was just looking at this thing called Patreon, which is what all the young people do.
Yes, young
and
people.
I found a perfectly structured lesson where the teacher played along and then broke it down into parts.
It's cool.
Some guy called the Guitar Colonel.
The Colonel on Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. It's cool. For $2 now.
Oh, what a
bargain.
$2 a month. You can get.
I pay you $2.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not worried about it. I can go back and learn this in precise details. If I power chord along today, the precision around the majors and minors, and the picking on this, is what differentiates this from me.
Well, look, I'm going to. Should we just
dive in?
Dive in. Let's go, folks. It starts on an E. Well, actually, E flat. Folks, if we disappear, I forgot to write something in here. It's called Twitch.
And that's what that's the other thing all the young people are doing.
.tv. I'm just writing it in the comments.
Yeah.
Guitar Colonel.
We've had a lot of luck lately with Facebook and a lot of those people allowing us through. Because we're teaching. We're doing a public service. We're not claiming copyright here.
So if we disappear.
But
if we disappear, that's where we'll be. Twitch.tv.
Get ready for this and grab your guitars, because it's Green Day.
Here we go.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once?
Just repeats that. B, C sharp, 4, 5, down to A.
Sometimes I give
B.
myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm getting up.
A, B. E, B, 9, 4, 5.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps ending up. I think I'm fucking up. Am I just paranoid? I'm not sure.
No. It's a bit tricky. 9, 5, 7, 7, 7, 9, 5.
Well, I was a
Ooh.
basket case on that
It's
one,
good
mate.
it's good to get that out of the way, though.
Yeah, it is.
Look, there's a few changes there.
Yeah, it is, and I think so. I write a few songs a bit like that, but
Yes.
the difference is the changes are sometimes counterintuitive, but you can hear the chords, you can hear what's coming next, and then he goes, "Bam! No, I'm changing that. I'm going to a frickin' G sharp."
Tricky. He's a great rhythm player. He's a killer. Let's see if we're still on, and then we'll talk rhythm.
Yeah,
Hey, we're still here. I like that.
maybe we could break that down a tiny bit.
I'll show you, folks. He plays a lot of downstrokes,
Yeah,
and he was much younger then.
that's what we punkers do, you know.
And I'm not fast enough to do downstrokes that quick. But what he's doing is he's muting. So he's muting. So if I'm playing an E shape here, right, so I'm hitting the bass note as a mute, and then I'm hitting the treble. And then I'll change. Now, to get that speed, yeah, that's it.
You've got to be
Yeah.
quite deft with your right
Yes.
hand, don't you?
But I use down and up strokes to get it to.
Right.
Sometimes
So
I'll use down as
You're
for that.
palm muting the bass note, but
Palm muting the
opening
bass
up
note.
on the treble notes.
That's it. When I'm palm muting, I use my karate chop hand. Yeah. That's if you break in the shop. And I put
you're
that
also-
karate chop part on the around near the bridge of the guitar.
Yeah.
So you get that.
Ah, that's classic.
Oh, that's a-
You like that guitar, don't you?
This is cool. I might just play it all day. Yeah, so, but essentially, all of his songs are parts put together.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
And if you go to songwriting school, they'll say write an A, write a B, and write a C part. So play the A and play the B and play the A and then whack a C part. And that's kind of what his stuff is. You've got part one, part
Yeah.
two, whatever it is.
I like part two. I can follow part two.
My favourite part is the, whatever the lyrics are. I think I'm gonna die. That E, D, C sharp,
I like that, but yeah.
and the shredder lick he puts in. No,
Yeah. Look, and you can hear the remnants of the Pistols in
Yes,
those sort of
absolutely.
progressions.
Kim Waller's on. Okay.
So yes, I go. This is proper punk.
It is. You know, the thing that differentiates a little bit of like like some of the 70s punk from the modern punk
Yeah.
is this sort of stuff. That Eddie Cochran 50s rock and roll thing.
Yeah. Which is, in some ways, is cheating. You know, but I like this. I think this is, and actually, when you listen to the lyrics, they're quite clever.
He's obviously a smart dude.
Yeah, I like his politics, to be honest.
Did anyone out there
Michael
go
Ray
and
would like
see
his
them?
politics.
Michael Ray loves politics. Michael Ray's a communist.
Yep.
Did anyone go see them live?
here in the 90s.
Well, yeah, at any time. They were
95.
Here. 95?
Yeah, they were in Melbourne, finished their tour.
Tell us a story if you have gone to see them live.
I bet you they're good.
I bet they're killer. It's like guitars and amps. Hello.
Yeah. And you know, the other song, which we won't do today, is they play the fastest version of Johnny Be Good that you will ever find. They're over and done in 2 minutes. They can do the whole song in 2 minutes. It must be like 170 beats a minute, this damn thing. And that's one of my favourite live show videos you'll find on the tube.
And they're fast. They're fast.
They're good.
Fast
They're
rhythm
very
players.
good. And I think, you know, that, and he talks, one of the clips is very good. He talks about why he likes to play Johnny Be Good. It's because it's the first song he learned on a guitar.
Right. Is it?
You go, if he's learning Johnny Be Good as his first
Yeah.
song, and he can do that
That's
intro.
tricky. Johnny's got the whole sound of...
All right, so there's
Chuck.
some nice little bits. They're all little triangles. And if I just actually concentrated and went and looked at Patreon, I could learn this song.
If Nigel had have done his homework, naughty.
Well, let's move right along
let's
to
moving
the
along.
next song. Maybe a
let's
slightly
change
simpler one.
guitars.
Oh, okay. That's good. I was
Let's do
enjoying
it.
this one, damn it. But
Well, we're going to change.
I know you've got another good one in mind for me.
Yes.
So,
What have you got over there, sir?
Well, I'm sticking with the wooden
Goodbye,
look
Telecaster.
today. The wooden look.
Yes.
But I am going vintage because that's the privilege of coming to the Guitar Colonel's studio.
Excuse me, folks.
Is we
may be
that's what we do
fun.
here. You do.
Yes.
It's a vintage store, folks.
Well, it's a bit of everything
You're not
here.
getting the 2019 Epiphones in this store.
You get, not that there's anything wrong with it, but if you
No.
want to buy one, if they let me have the deal again. No, I don't want the deal again, to be honest, but Nigel, that is a beautiful looking, that looks to me, I'm just guessing, but that's a 77
It's a 70s. I can't remember.
hardtail.
Now, what's miracle is you've got two in. You've got a 77 and a 78, I think.
I do have a 77 and a 78, a boy and a girl that came in together,
They're
like Hansel and Gretel.
I do love a Strap. I've never seen one like this. I've got a black one.
This is, hardtails. They didn't release a lot of the hardtails in the 70s, so
Tell us what the hardtail is. What am I missing?
no trem.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
that's a great
like a telly.
idea.
There you go.
That actually, I'd like one of
Have a
these
look
because
at that one.
it would reduce the inference that I could actually use a tremolo.
Let's flick over. Marty Oak, let's have a look at some customer feedback here.
Yeah, okay.
Lee, if you're watching, we have Drink Beer, Play Guitar coming up this afternoon. It's my Lee Hartney appeal-a-thon.
Yeah,
We
right.
appeal with beer
Okay.
and guitars. Come on down.
Yes.
Marty Oak says, Billy is a really good rhythm guitarist and singer. He sure
I
is.
agree.
They're grossly underrated. I agree.
This is good.
And they were competing against Pearl Jam, Nirvana, and Soundgarden. Hello. How about that?
I'd forgotten
You're right.
that. You're damn right. It's contemporaneous.
that.
So
I like that a lot.
I might like, Pearl Jam. Wow, a couple of good songs, but
Yeah.
the whole personality thing was quite major.
Yes.
I was a bit allergic to that. But look at this.
Look at this, folks.
This
That's
guitar's
a nice,
made of wood, everybody. Did you believe that?
you know what? That's actually 4 pieces of wood. If you look at the front,
Yeah,
not that I'm
look.
dissing 70s guitars because they kind of sound cool now, but
Yeah.
there's 1, and you can see the join. 2, another join. 3, 4 pieces.
I like
But if I go back,
I like the top here where it sort of comes around in this knot.
yeah.
My dad's a woodworker. He'd love this guitar.
right.
He would think this was magnificent.
How is your dad?
He's good, He's an old fella living in New Zealand. Great place to be poor and old.
G'day, Dad. And then we up to the classic. There's
yeah.
revealing the magic of the green screen there, but that's okay.
That's a custom. They all know.
They all know the magic.
We didn't
Look at
really-
that.
we didn't
Serial
actually-
number
They know.
S7.
We didn't get
7,
Billie Joe in the
6,
studio.
852. Oh, I'd love to get Billie Joe.
Are these a code of any kind, or are they just?
No. They definitely, by this stage, the serial numbers do make sense. So 77, S77, 1977.
wow.
This is a punk machine. So there you go.
It's lovely. It's low action, like it's just magnificent. Which
kinda
means I don't
cool.
have to actually play very accurately, which is what we're here to, improve on for me. But
Yes. And I am on a 1997
rock machine.
rock machine. This is it's 97. I may even keep this one as well because I like it a lot.
Yeah, right.
It's a bashed up 97 Les Paul standard.
Yeah.
Pickups replaced.
Oh, we've got some
Oh,
moiring going on there. Bring it
there
forward.
we go.
Colonel.
Look at that. Pickups
Yeah.
replaced. Seymour Duncan, both SH1, SH4, or the other way around. I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a beast. It's got heaps of sustain.
Ooh. Now I'm going to confess, I don't like the look of those pickups. I don't know I'm more of the gold, gorgeous chrome covers.
Yes.
What's the story?
These are called zebras. So, yes,
black and white.
Black and white. There you have it.
I'm in on the joke. Yep, I see that.
Zebra pickups. But look, not everybody loves the Gibson pickups. And so sometimes if you want to...
Can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah.
Is that kind of what's under the cover on the gold covered ones? Or
Yes, that's it. But it may just be two black
right.
ones. Or it might be two white ones if you're
Right,
lucky.
I gotcha.
That's rarer, but it's mainly two black ones. So if you take the cover off, like on the previous guitar that Sir Nigel was playing,
Yes.
you'll see two of them. And they're actually two single coils stacked together. Makes a humbucker. It stops the hum.
I learned something this morning. That's great.
Technology. Should we do another song?
I would love to do some more Green Day. What do you got?
Let's do some Green Day. I think we'll go American Idiot.
Because,
Story of
Billie Joe
Donald
did play. He's got a sea green, what is the sea foam or a greeny Strat?
Yes.
And then he tends to mod them though.
Yeah, he puts a humbucker in
A
the
bit
bridge.
like our band from last week.
I wonder
Tended
if
to mod theirs
what
as well.
humbucker does he put in his guitar? Is it a Seymour Duncan or a Damasio?
It's a Seymour Duncan.
It is a Seymour.
So there's kind of a tie-up with our last week's Nirvana special because they're both like the JB.
Right.
He's a JB4 man.
I think this is one of these is a JB. I think
Wow.
so. Yeah. The SH. The code for it is SH1 or SH4. I think I can't remember which one, but I think maybe this is a JB. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to be in their wheelhouse.
Let's do it.
I'm just going to
folks.
fake it. What I love about this show is the Colonel's got 19 pedals on the floor to try and get the authentic sound. I've got an orange OR15 that I lean over and turn the gain change on.
I'll tell you what, the orange sounds more legit to me. I was doing this yesterday through both, and I thought, no, the orange cuts it. I'm running into a Fender DeVille, but I'm using pedals, so sorry.
No, look,
pedals.
I love the orange OR15. Like it is the simplest thing you can play it as clean
It's
as
cool.
you like.
We're going to be on. We're playing in standard, so this will be in fret 4.
Okay.
Okay.
You reckon I've got enough noise?
Yep. I think I'm just. Let's try it.
Let's go.
Okay, let's do this.
This is a song of the times, isn't it?
Who is swearing?
Okay, I'm going to call it. That is the perfect punk song. The perfect punk song.
That's a big call.
It's, first of all, it's profane.
Yes, it has
fast.
swearing if you're young.
And
that's what that means.
For someone like me who's like that relative newbie, you can follow it along. You know where it's going next.
Yeah, that's like 2 parts, apart from the little solo thing, but it's basically 2 chunks.
And,
it's cool.
And it's in that freaking blues box, you know? It's the 1, the 4, and the 5. I learned this. I've learned something. It's fantastic. So you can just follow.
The show is about learning.
You can hear where it goes. You're going to go 1, 4, 5. Now, I also know through force of habit that the other note was going to be like the step down from there. Is that, what's technical about that? Is that in the same scale? Why is that the obvious note to go to?
It's like if you look at, so if I take the C sharp, here's a C sharp, you've got an F sharp and a G sharp.
Ah, okay.
So it's kind of like
it's in the family.
A 4, 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a 5, 1, 4, 1, 5.
That's why it fits.
And then it changes to a 4, 1, 5, 1, 4.
Yes.
Okay, of G sharp. So you're going from, you're basically going from something in C sharp to something in G sharp.
Right, and they just go together.
They go together like oysters and white wine.
Yes, like hot sauce and a muffin.
Oh, delicious. Onions on a cream bun.
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
else has joined us? Ben McGeorge is on, a huge punk fan.
Yeah.
Ben,
is this punk or are we what's your, which side of the fence do you drop on?
He's like super obscure punk.
Oh.
Well, not super obscure, but he doesn't rate them. He doesn't like them.
Oh no.
I think he'd like them if he went and saw them.
I'm a very mainstream guy. I'm happy to confess my sins, you know. I don't have the vinyl. Most of the music I know is influenced by my friends, and
yes,
I'm having a very nostalgic moment for my old friends at Lonely Planet and the band, and Vivek, and wow, this is cool morning, Colonel. Thank you so much.
This is cool.
What else are we going to play?
We've got David Martin on. Morning, lads. Keen to see how the hardtail changes the tone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know if it does. This is a well set up guitar. I mean, the tone for me is just coming from pickup, setup, those kind of things. But I'm relieved not to have the obligation of people thinking I can use a whammy bar.
Yeah. Well, it's going to hold its tune a bit better on those old things. Steve Hall. JB is SH4. So it's in the bridge. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
You win the trivial knowledge
Steve Hall.
this morning. And
I am actually selling this guitar, I think, so I probably should know that. Who else is on? We've got Les Paul Gibson. I've got a job for you, Anthony. A setup for a Strat and new pickups.
Well.
Come on in, sir. Come on in. Junior Les Paul, Steve Hall. It's a Fernandez Strat too. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, you're right.
His very first one.
Salute to the trivial knowledge of our audience. It's magnificent.
Now, how are we going for time, sir, Nigel?
It's 12 minutes to midnight.
There's no one on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Where are you all?
I'll have to turn my own Twitch on.
Says there's 135 people watching. Maybe there's just one person on.
I don't know. I'm probably like automatically hooked into that because I'm a Twitchaholic.
Should we have a look at Wake Me Up before September?
Well, this is a change.
It's a bit tricky.
This song wasn't popular when it first came out. It went a bit weird for them because it is. It's a beautiful song.
Yes.
And a song I know. I think that was one of the ones we did in the band. But this requires some skill, and I'm in trepidation. Let's
have a look.
It actually feels like a long-standing rock tradition, doesn't it, of the metal band that did ballads.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. That's true. This is definitely more a ballad.
This is how I used to get metal music past my parents, was
make
ballad. Sure they were listening to the ballad.
Here's a Ronnie James Dio ballad, Mum.
As you went past the door and then turn it up and the rock would come
Hail
on.
to the chief.
Okay, well, let's check it out. About his dad dying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Some nice musical tricks with the guitaring going on here. So it's not an acoustic.
If you check out the video for this on YouTube, it's dreadful. It's really. I think it's the worst video I've ever seen. that's a big call.
But it's all of their videos are terrible.
All right.
Have you seen this era, this West Coast era, like Boulevard of Broken Dreams? Oh my goodness!
Bad video.
You have a lot of money. What are you doing?
Oh my god! I think the quality's okay. It's just the anyway. Watch it and see. It's got boy girl stuff going on. It's terrible. So Nigel, let's have a look at it.
Okay, let's break this down before we go into this one. I'm not. This is not one of those I'll follow alongs. But
let's break it down. Okay, so what I'm going to do.
And one of the geniuses on they're going to tell us what guitar is used generally to play this.
Oh yes, quiz.
I'm calling it.
You win a guitar pick.
Yeah.
Tell us what he's playing on this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my my ZZ Top type rundown position. So remember this thing?
Oh, I love that thing.
Okay, cool. So leave your third finger there, and put your first finger. That's it. So I've got my third finger on the 5th fret, 4th string, and my first finger's on the 2nd string.
So it's a part of an F.
G.
I know, but in an F shape.
Oh yeah.
Don't expect me to know the actual notes, mate.
So we're just picking through. So string 4, 3, 2.
Even I can hear it. It's such a distinctive riff.
There you go. Now when he starts singing, he plays that again. Keeps his first finger. So I'm just descending down the 4th string.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you kept. Oh, you had to swap
it up.
That anchored one there, which is.
So we're going 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this D note remains constant. That's a constant.
That's a bit of a Oasis trick, isn't it?
Yeah. To a C. To a C minor.
I need to go the proper other shape then to do a C minor.
Yeah, that's it. So maybe just play that from here.
Oh wow, doesn't it make a difference to a C when you do a C minor? Sad C minor.
Sad. The saddest of all chords.
Yep.
So C major, C minor, G.
Fortunately, just upstairs, so I probably got a chance of getting to it.
And it just repeats that, right?
C
minor, G. Now the change is, well, I might play a G like this.
Oh no, proper G.
And then I'm going to put an F sharp in the bass of the G. Then E minor, B minor, minor.
Oh, it's my nemesis chord.
And then G. E minor, B minor, C major. This power chord, D. That's basically the whole song. And then it's just, the rest of the song is like a harder strumming version of that.
Right. Oh yes, he does go. So this song contains my favourite musical mechanism.
Yes.
Which I probably incorrectly labelled the pylon.
Nothing wrong with that. I've heard of the pylon. Studied that at music school.
Oh, it's a game we used to play at school in New Zealand, and so it's like just someone you're playing it, and there's some masters of this art. Kind of Dandy Warhols. Actually, you know who my favourite pylon is? King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Oh, right.
In God Is Calling Me Back Home. That is
doing very well, those gentlemen.
They're geniuses. Well, they're wizards, so that's clearly why. But yeah, they got the greatest pylon, but this has a beauty. So you're just getting all caught by the balladic nature of this.
We just have to remember, you're holding this D note constant. That's it. You're gonna do it.
And then what was the note after that?
C.
Oh, that's right. C to a C minor.
C minor. It's major to minor. I like that.
And then a G.
and then a G.
Upstairs to a G.
And then we need to put that note in somewhere. If
Wow.
you play it, you can play a G like that.
Oh, if you do a G there, you're in trouble, aren't you?
Oh, you can do it.
Actually, that's not too bad.
Let's do it, folks.
Ah, look.
Ladies.
Fake it till you make it, folks.
Fake
That's
it
the
till you
way. Has
make
anyone told us what
it.
guitar he uses for the acoustic
Have
segment?
we got an answer on that? Are they not pearly gate Seymours in the Leicester kernel? Typing this as I heard the JB comment. I don't know. Well, it's an SH1 and SH4, so whatever that is.
We'll have a look.
To go into bat. If there was only a way that we could find out.
Yes, the internet.
Loving your work as always, gents. Mick Donahue. Thank you, Mick. Marty Oak. Mark Runga. Check these guys. This is awesome. You're right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Michael Webb. Good morning, Michael.
But nobody gave the answer, and I think the answer is a 335 with a Piazza pickup jammed in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Allows them to do
Didn't
the
know
switch,
that.
the switch on the sound.
Wow.
I don't
Okay,
know.
cool.
Let's
do it,
They don't
folks.
mind modifying their guitars, these
They
Americans,
don't.
do they?
Americans modifying everything. My goodness.
Nothing's good enough.
Oh, I might go clean for this.
Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up
C minor.
when September
G.
ends.
Just back.
Like my father's come to pass. 7 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends.
There's the rundown. E minor.
Here comes the
B minor.
rain again.
C major.
Falling
Now the
from
rundown,
the
let's see.
stars. Drenched in my pain again. Becoming who
D.
we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends.
can see why it was a shock to people when they came out with that sort of thing. This one, of course, is a financial boon for them.
Boom, yeah.
Got picked up on a number of TV series.
Is it Seinfeld? Was it on Seinfeld?
Could be. Can't remember
Last
the precise. Montreal is
maybe
weak in that zone. And I saw a lovely article on the internet, which is how much the money they make from this song through the month of September.
Oh, right.
And of course, here you go. Statistically, because I'm a nerd, as September comes closer to ending, they earn more money every day from YouTube.
There
plays.
is a songwriting tip. Write about the month or Christmas or something. Easter.
Yeah, Christmas songs. How good are they?
Have you seen Clapton's new version of White Christmas?
No.
Yeah, YouTube that. It's really cool.
Can we do a Christmas song segment?
We will definitely be doing a Christmas special. We're doing a Christmas
15th
special.
15th of December, let's do it then.
We're going to, what I do usually is get some little reindeer antlers and I staple them to Panda, and she carries on a bit at first, but eventually it settles in and
pain goes away.
Pain goes away and the hair grows around it. Nigel, that was fun.
It was
a bit of Green Day.
Thank you so much. It was fabulous.
77 hardtail for you. Yeah.
Oh, that was a beautiful guitar.
Nice.
Like I love it. You know, people that looked after their guitars and then you get hold of them.
Yes.
They're going to go to a good home. Make this yours.
77 Strat, 97 Les Paul. The telly's not for sale, and the double cut. Grab that. Ooh, let's go the promo shot.
Don't forget. Whew, all the small things. No, that's the other band.
Now. Oh, there we go. All right, done. Thanks, guys. That was a pleasure. Any other comments we have to say before we go? Oh, there's a few. Michael Cook. Hello, Michael Cook. Marty Oak. Please no Mariah Carey. I will assure you something here.
Let's shred Mariah Carey.
Actually, I heard a funny story when Taylor Swift's guitar player came in. He used to be Demi Lovato's guitar player.
Right.
We were talking, and he said...
that's some rock stars.
Yes, and he said they used to have to do Let It Go from Frozen.
Oh, no.
Because Demi Lovato did a version of it. And then one day, the drummer broke a snare on Let It Go. And so, it's a little music joke. They were rubbing him forever.
I tell you what, well, you've got a young daughter. I mean, I'm sure Let It Go appears on the playlist in your house.
It's on every day. It's on
Mama
every day.
Shark,
she dresses
Papa
up
Shark, Let It Go.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's a high price to pay for parenthood.
Les Paul Gibson, A Twisted Sister Christmas. Yeah. I'm writing a song about June then. Excellent. All right, guys, we're out of here. You can come and see us in the shop anytime. And please, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to us.
Yeah.
We would love you to come
That'd
on.
be
It's
awesome.
free.
Yeah.
Ciao, everyone. Bye.